Hey family, welcome back. I have some new stuff to tell you about. So I was recently put in touch with Peppi and they were kind enough to send me some stuff to try out because I've never tried their stuff before. So they sent me over one of their starter kits and I'll show you everything that's in the starter kit. Here's some coupons for you guys. They do have some coupon codes and I may or may not have another coupon code coming. So stay tuned for that. They also send all of the application instructions as well as removal instructions, which is awesome. And you know, they also send this little card, you know, just so you guys know what you're getting, I suppose. And yeah, they put coupons everywhere, so if you want to go and check them out, I would highly advise you use one of these coupon codes. So I'll show you what they sent over in their starter kit. This is their starter kit. It comes with this buffer block, which is awesome. And I will tell you, just off the bat, I didn't really need to do a whole lot of filing here. Their powders were so good. This is their step 1 base. And it's very clearly labeled, which I kind of love because I hate when they don't label bottles and you have to guess what's what. So here's their number 2. This is their activator. And I like the way they do this too, with a ready and set, and the third one is shine. So it kind of makes sense. And here is the step 3, the, you know, finish top coat stuff. And I am going to use their top coat. So if you haven't seen me do that before, because you probably haven't, that'll be fun. They let you choose a color, whatever color you want. I chose this color. It's called Just Say Yes. It's a 1 ounce jar. It's a, you know, good amount of product you're getting in this starter kit, and everything was nicely sealed, which is awesome. Look at this glitter. Oh my goodness, this glitter is just gorgeous, gorgeous. I was so excited when I saw it on their website. I mean, you know, I glanced at a few colors as I'm scrolling through their pages, and I'm like, that one right there. Stop. I don't even want to see it anymore. I want that one. They do send, ooh, I got hiccups. Excuse me. They do send this fluffy egg crate type thing just to make sure nothing breaks, and everything came in perfect shape. So we're going to get started in here with the application, and you guys have seen me do my application before. I'm not going to, you know, chat too much about how I do my base application and stuff, just because y'all pretty much know what I do, and I'm just really just flipping and using all their stuff. I am going to use my peel off base coat just because I really love this color and I want to keep it forever. So I'm going to go ahead and put on my peel off base coat, and I will be back with you guys in just a sec. Okay, base coat is dry, all set to go. Now the only thing that they didn't include, which I guess they wouldn't because it's a starter kit, was any type of clear or, I guess that's it. Just like a clear, because, you know, I usually do some layer 3/4 of my nail with my nail length, and then I cap in clear. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Kara Sky natural dip powder on 3/4 of my nail. Then I'm going to do my normal application, and then I'm going to clear coat it with the Kara Sky Clear. Just because it's just my normal MO, and if you guys are getting a starter kit from a different company, the last thing you want to do is stray too far from what you're already used to doing, just because if you're anything like me, I'm a creature of habit. I do things the same way for the most part every time. So if I have to stray off my normal path, I'm probably going to get lost somewhere because that's just me. So I'm going to let you guys watch me just put on the natural powder. And I'm doing that 3/4. You'll see how I do it here. And I do keep the instructions right next to me, just so you guys know, because I wanted to make sure I was following their steps. And, you know, just in case there was anything weird or different that I didn't, you know, usually do, or something new I didn't know about. So that's just so you know, the instructions are sitting right there so I can go through it as I'm doing my whole application. So I'm going to let you guys watch me just do my little 3/4 of a nail in the natural dip powder. And I will come back when I start doing the application, and we'll chit chat a little bit about what I think about this powder. So stay tuned and I will be right back. All right, so now that I've got the 3/4 of a dip of natural, we're gonna get into this amazing color. This may be my new favorite, like favorite. And I do have everything on a paper towel, triple vitamin base that I've been using for a while. It's great because I don't have to be super careful with it, and I'm really not. I'm not careful at all. I just, you know, put it on, you know, the way I normally do, and then I shove the brush right back into the bottle. But I know that some liquids can be a little bit more finicky, so I wanted to just make double sure that I was being as careful as possible with the base and also with the top liquid, because I've heard of so many people running into problems where their bottle gets like glued shut or their brush becomes hard, and I really didn't want to have that happen, especially because this is the only set I have for right now, and I really didn't want to risk ruining anything. Also, because I'm using a glitter powder, and you guys probably know by now that usually when I use glitter powders, I have a separate designated glitter bottle of liquid, just so I don't contaminate getting glitter into the liquid and then putting on a solid and then glitters in it, and you know. So I also wanted to just make sure that if any glitter got on my brush, I was wiping it off on the paper towel. So that's why you see me doing that, and why I appear to be a little bit more careful than normal or than usual. So yeah, and I want to talk to you a little bit about the base. Again, I've used a couple of different bases. I've used Kira Sky, I've used Triple Vitamin, I've used Dipalicious. This base was probably, in my opinion, the most similar to Triple Vitamin. It was about the same consistency, maybe even closer to Dipalicious. And it was something in between the two of them, which actually I quite enjoyed. It didn't have any sort of obnoxious odor. It didn't burn my eyes at all. And it was really easy to work with. The powder, let me just tell you, I've used a lot of powder. A lot. I have used Kira Sky, I've used Revel, Dipalicious, Cuccio, Born Pretty, the list goes on. I have used a whole ton menagerie of dip powders. So far, this powder is my favorite. The consistency of the powder is amazing. It's super fine. And I mean, you know me, if you've watched my videos before, if not, hello, hi there, welcome to my channel. But for those of you who have seen my videos before, you know that I use my e-file. And I will use my e-file for this mani just because it's what I always do. And for the contouring and the smoothing, I was quite taken by how little filing and buffing I really had to do to get my nails nice and smooth and perfectly contoured. I'm not even kidding you guys. I mean, you know how honest I can be. And I shoot it to you guys straight. This seriously impressed me. And I know that Peppi might be a little bit more on the pricey side when it comes to dip powders. And I can say honestly that it's worth it. If you are a serious nail junkie like I am, and you want to use the best of the best, this is where it's at. I literally, I'm still kind of shook at how amazing this stuff was. Because, I mean, you get new stuff from new people, and sometimes you're like, oh, great, more stuff, I'm going to hate it. Nope. Nope, nope. This stuff is absolutely amazing. It did not disappoint at all. It completely exceeded my expectations. So I've gotten the first coat on, and now is when you're going to see me wiping off my brush every single time I put it back in, because I don't want to contaminate. So I'm going to let you guys watch me finish doing my second coat of this stunning blue color. And I'll come back when I'm ready to... I may come back for the clear. I may not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I'll throw some music on for you guys so you can veg out and watch me do my thing. And I'll be back with y'all in just a bit. So I did cut a little bit of the dipping into clear only because I saw myself wandering very far out of frame and I didn't want to bore you guys. So I did encapsulate in clear all of my nails, and now I'm going to go ahead into my step 2, which is the activator. And I don't know that activators vary so much between, you know, different brands. I think it's pretty much activator is activator. Didn't notice any harsh odors out of this. It didn't irritate my nose or my eyes or anything. Smelled like activator. So I'm just going to go ahead and activate all of my nails. And I do 2 coats like I normally do. I believe the instructions only say to do 1, but it's my own thing. It's just kind of how I operate. I just tend to double up on the activator as an extra little bit of security. So, and this is all, I'm not live at all. I'm voicing over, but I real time this just so you guys could see how long I wait in between coats, or it says, you know, the directions say how long to wait in between coats. I really wanted to stay as true to the instructions for this set as possible. I've never really done a full set review. You know, I usually just do my normal application stuff for you guys, but I really wanted to do a true review on this set for you, so you know what to expect and what you're going to be getting and how this all kind of shakes out. So I am going to do filing. They didn't give me a file in the starter kit, so I'm using my own file. It's my McCart 100-100, and I'm just going to go ahead and start doing my, you know, my basic shaping, the same stuff that I usually do. I apologize if I'm like super out of frame. I don't know what was wrong with me on that day. I think I was too excited, and it was definitely nighttime. I remember coming home from class and I was like, is it here yet? Is it here yet? And I was so excited. I couldn't wait to use the stuff. I think it was mostly the color. I was so excited. I had been searching for a long time for this particular type of blue glitter, and I have grabbed a couple from a couple of different lines, and I was just, I don't know, less than excited about it. But this one I was super excited about, and even more so when I opened the box and saw it in person. I was like, oh, you know, like my little inner child came out, and all I wanted to do was play. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up all my filing and shaping. I'm going to let you guys watch me contour with my e-file. And again, I didn't have to do this a whole lot. I mean, I always do my cuticle line. You guys know that, just so I can have that nice cuticle line that I like. But as far as the contouring, I really didn't have to do a whole lot of smoothing. I did use their buffer just because I'm not using the gel top coat. I'm using their top coat, and the instructions tell you to buff your nails, so I did. And I'm gonna let you guys watch some of that, and I'll come back eventually. I'll definitely come back for the top coat portion. Oh, and you have to reactivate too. They tell you to reactivate, you know, after you're done with your filing and buffing and stuff, because the activator actually is what dries the base and also activates the top coat to make it shiny and glossy and stuff. So I'm gonna let you guys watch, you know, my filing and my contouring for a little bit, and I will come back and we'll go through some more of these steps. So hang tight, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just went and checked, the curve of all my nails, and they all looked great. So that really didn't take me long at all. I realized I sped it up for you, but it was really super easy to file. If you want to use a hand file, I'd say it would be super easy to use a hand file. Probably don't even need to. You probably could just use your buffer. So I'm going to go ahead now and buff over my nails. The nail buffer is actually really good quality, and it didn't like break my skin. It wasn't super rough, against my cuticle. So I didn't mind the buffer at all. You know me, I don't typically use a buffing block very often. For the free edge maybe, but I don't buff over the surface of my nail because with gel top coat, you want a little bit of a rough surface. But for the actual dip system, you do need a smooth surface to apply that, the step 3. And step 3 and step 1, from what I know, can be interchangeable. It's pretty much the same stuff. It's really just resin, aka glue. So could you? Probably. But I'm going to use the step 3 for the top coat. So now that I've gotten my nails all, filed, contoured, shaped, buffed, all that fun stuff, now we can get into the activator and the top coat. And I'm going to have some stuff to tell you about with the top coat. So per their instructions, you have to put on the activator again after you brush off all the excess. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my number 2, and that's the activator. Just double checking the instructions, making sure I'm doing everything correctly, because the last thing I want to do is not follow their instructions and mess up and then be like, oh my god, the system sucks, because it was my fault. So make sure you read the instructions on these dip kits. They're all pretty similar, but make sure you read them anyway, because sometimes they shake things up on you. So everything was pretty straightforward. I'm going to go ahead and apply my activator again to all my nails. And again, the second coat of activator is what's going to activate your top coat and make it glossy and shiny and make it dry nicely. If you are having problems with your dip system top coat not drying the way that you want it to, if it's not glossy, if it's patchy, if it's behaving badly, it may be because you're applying your activator incorrectly or you're skipping it altogether. So in the instructions, it says to wait, I don't remember how much time, 2 minutes, that's it. Wait 2 minutes for the activator to dry. So I've gone ahead and waited 2 minutes, and now I'm taking a paper towel and I'm rubbing them down, and I'm being, I don't want to say aggressive, but I am giving them a pretty good rub down. And I just want to make sure there's no excess activator anywhere. And they did feel pretty dry, but again, I'm following the rules. I like structure. So I'm going to rub them all down really, really well with the paper towel. You're supposed to probably use a lint-free wipe. I don't have them. I've ordered them. They should be coming soon, but I didn't have them, so I just used a good old paper towel and everything was fine. So now I'm going to go ahead and use my step 3, which is shine. And I'm going to do pretty much the same thing that I did with the base. I'm going to be super careful, and I'm going to make sure to wipe my brush off, in between each nail. And this says to apply the first coat in 3 quick strokes down the center and then down the sides. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. And then I'm going to wipe it off on the paper towel just to make sure that I don't, get anything like activator or something in that bottle, because that's what's going to cause your step 3 to get stringy, and that is going to cause your brush to harden. So you definitely want to make sure you're wiping off your brush in between nails if you're using your dip system top coat. So what the instructions say is to do this step on all of your nails, wait like 2 minutes or whatever it is. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm lying to you. I think it said to pretty much almost immediately go back over it with your second coat. And your second coat could be, slower and more detailed. I don't really know how much more detail you can get, especially I have narrow nails, so it doesn't take a whole lot to cover them, but then you can cap your free edge and all that stuff, still wiping off in between. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick, and I'll be back with the finished photos. So what do you guys think? I will give you my final thoughts. My final thoughts are this kit is so worth it. I mean, for the couple of extra bucks you're gonna pay for the quality products, if you are seriously into doing your nails and having them look perfect, this is a great buy. And make sure that you check out the description box, because I will link everything that I used below, which is gonna be a short list, honestly, because I used everything in the starter kit. But I also will have some discount codes down there for you to check out. So let me know what you guys thought. Let me know if you have any questions. Yeah, I'm putting my cuticle oil on because this, starter kit didn't come with cuticle oil, which I didn't expect, honestly. I really didn't even expect to throw them in a buffing block. That was kind of an added bonus. Usually you just get, your liquids and your powders or whatever. So I am using my cuticle oil. Make sure you check out the description box for that as well, because I will have a link for Candy Skincare and a discount code for them too. I'll have links for Peppi nails, the link to the starter kit, and a discount code for you guys. So again, let me know your thoughts. This is everything that you get in the starter kit, and that's the look that I got. And I gotta tell you, I'm still obsessed with this color. I want to wear it all the time. Which won't be conducive to making YouTube videos. But I want to just say thanks again for watching. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next vid. Love you, bye.